Hey beautifuls, it's Tiffany here. Welcome back to my channel, Living Beautifully. If you're new here, welcome, and please consider clicking that subscribe button. Why? Because we would love to have you as a part of the beautiful crew. Here at Living Beautifully, we have how-tos, reviews, we have ADHD stuff, dog stuff, unboxings. Today we're doing a review of the Cowboy Carter tour and the Cowboy Carter merch. Right now it's about 7:35, I guess, here. So I feel like I literally just got back from the concert. I went to the DC show night 1, which really wasn't planned until the last minute, and I don't even know why. I guess Beyonce looked at her list and was like, you didn't get tickets for July 4th. Where are you, girl? So yeah, I went ahead and got last minute tickets. I got limited view seats, which were great because once you're in the stadium, you know, the whole point of everything is just to be in the stadium. So for the July 4th show, I got limited view seats, and I'll show you what they look like. They were pretty good. They ran about $168. And only bad part about it was that I didn't like physically see Rumi. They have a screen that you can look at, but I didn't get to physically like see her with my own eyes because she was further back on the stage. But anyway, if Cowboy Carter is coming to your town, I know we're near the end of the tour now. I think it's here, Atlanta, maybe Vegas. Definitely go see it. It's definitely a must-see. This is like my 3rd or 4th Beyonce concert. That's why I didn't mind having a limited view. Plus, I'm going back again on Monday for the Monday show. So I didn't mind the limited view. I just wanted to be in the place on July 4th. But if it's coming to you and you're a Beyonce fan, definitely go see. This, in my opinion, is her best tour ever. So I do apologize in advance if I seem tired. It's because I am. Like I said, I feel like I literally just got home from the concert. Only reason I'm up right now is because my dog is diabetic. I had to get up and give her shot. So I said, let me just go ahead and make this video real quick. So, again, I went to the DC show. I got merch. If you want merch, I would recommend that you go early because I've heard that they do sell out. This is the DC shirt. So, hold on. And let me get the back. I hope you can see it. I can't stand up too much. Can you see? I don't know. But it says Washington, D.C. Come down. So yeah, this is the DC shirt. I think every stop is having their own shirt. I think one city did not have it. So sorry. But yeah. If you want merch, I do suggest go early. On the day of your show, there's usually an email and it lets you know things about the tour. So my email said that the merch truck will open at 2:30, but it was for ticketed guests only. I did not know that the day before the show, like July 3rd, the merch truck was out there, or else I would have been out there then. But so check with your city. It might come a day early. If so, I would say go on that very first day. Or if you're going to the show, go early. What I did, I went to the merch truck at 2:30. I was there exactly at 2:30. And then I came back home and got dressed. And then I went back because I'm not far from where the stadium was. So, yeah. And if you're going on the 7th and you're watching this and you want merch, they're not going to let you on the parking lot at 2:30. If they have the same thing, they will, you have to get a buddy and get somebody to drive your car while you go get in line. That's what I had to do because they won't let you on the parking lot. There's nowhere to park in the neighborhoods. So get somebody to go with you, drive your car. You're going to park outside the gates and you're going to walk. It's a long walk. It's about maybe a half a mile walk to get from where you get out to the merch stand. And then there's two, I think there were two. A lot of people stood in line for the bigger truck. I stood in the line for the smaller truck, and I got everything that I wanted.
Oh, yesterday. Well, we still have it. Can I get a medium? All right.
I saw no use in standing in that line. It looked pretty weird standing in that long line when I was right there. But I hear that there are other things you can get. So, you know, to each his own. All right. So, again, in this video, I'm going to tell you about some stuff that I got to prepare for the show and things that I got at the show at the merch stands. So, again, I got this shirt. This is the Washington, D.C. shirt. I already showed you. So the next thing I got was the Lumiere car air freshener. Yeah, I got this. Number one, because I never smelled what Lumiere, I don't know French, I do Spanish. Lumiere smell like. So I was like, this is my opportunity. My car is a little funky. So I said, this will work. So you get two in the pack. I think it was $10. I already took one out. I taped this up. I already took one out and put it in my car. It smells wonderful, as a matter of fact. So that's my first thing. All right, the next thing I got was the Cowboy Carter fan. If anybody's been doing the boots on the ground, you need a fan. So I didn't have one. So I got this. And if you're going to the show, you need a fan. You really need a fan because for 3 hours, it gets hot no matter where you are, I believe. And just from standing and being of a certain age, not that I'm there, but you need the fan. I think the fan was about $30. These also sell out quick. So if you want one, be sure to go early and get one. All right, the last thing that I got, I heard from a friend first. I didn't even know about it. Then I had to go back on the videos and look and see what everybody was talking about. But this sweatshirt is literally everything. It's like if Levi's made shirts, or it's like a combination of comfort. I don't know if you see my comfort video. Maybe I put it in comfort hoodies. It's a combination of comfort and Levi's, in my opinion. So this sweatshirt is everything, and I'm definitely a hoodie girl. I love a good hoodie. I try to get away with wearing them in the summer. I love them so much, but I wear them fall, winter, spring, summer. So this thing is everything. Look at the hood. And it was expensive. Sorry. It was expensive, but I really hesitated when I first saw that. I'm like, I don't know, but now that I have it, I am glad that I have it. It's excellent quality. It is a little weighted. That's why I said I feel like it's like a combination between Levi's and comfort. It may not be. This is just my opinion again. But the stitching is embroidered there. CC Cowboy Carter. It's got pocket, which I love a good pocket. Sometimes I wear hoodies so much, sometimes I find myself putting my hands down and I don't even have on a hoodie shirt. But that's me. I love a good hoodie. This is the back. This is Live 25 Cowboy Carter Tour. And on the arms, they have the stars there on both sides. Here. And here. And yeah, the hoodie is a chunk of change. It's $150. I still can't even believe I got it for $150. I will be wearing this hoodie forever. You can just bury me in the hoodie and, you know, I'll get my money's worth. Whatever. But yeah. All right, so I think that's all the stuff I got. I had orders from other people. Like, that's another hoodie and another shirt that people wanted me to pick up. That's pretty much all I got. I do now want to go back and get the jersey. First I was like, no, I don't want the jersey. But now I actually want the jersey because I'm a teacher, and at school when they have jersey day, I could wear that. So anyway, so right now that's everything that I bought from the concert at the merch store. In the next part, I'm going to talk about some things that I got to prepare for the concert, and a lot of things I honestly did not use. I don't know why, but I really didn't use some of it. I could have, but I felt like I was carrying too much or either stuff was too big. So yeah, I'll talk about that later on in this video, so stay tuned to see that part in case you want to know some things you might want to take for the Cowboy Carter tour. Alright, so let's go ahead and get back into let's go ahead and get into the other part of, I don't know what I'm saying, y'all. I need sleep. I'm going to go ahead and get into the other part of the video. This is the first box that I got. I ordered a lot of stuff off of Amazon and to get ready for the Cowboy Carter show. So in this box, the first thing I got was my new yoga book, and I will be starting a new yoga channel, so stay tuned for that. And then the other part were my boots for the concert. I had bought some other boots, the Betsy Johnson sparkly ones, but I got them in 8.5, and they ended up being too tight. So I ordered these instead. These are 9 Wests, and you'll see them shortly. It's just a denim bootie, but I had to get them in the right size because, like I said, the other ones, I could have made them work, but they hurt. And not that these did not hurt, I ended up taking them off during the concert because it was just hard for me to stand in them for the entire 3 hours. So I would take them off and I wore like socks with them for extra comfort. So I was glad of that because I was able to take them off and just stand there in my socks during the concert because they hurt for 3 hours. They're comfortable, but just not for standing and not for me. I'm pretty much a tennis shoe girl anyway, so to have these on for 3 hours was a stretch. So my feet were like, girl, what are you doing? What are you thinking? Who do you think we are? So again, the boots were really comfortable and I thought they were really cute, but just not for me for that entire time. The next thing I got was this collapsible water bottle. I did not take it because it took up too much space in my bag. It would have come in handy, but it was just too much space. They have smaller ones, and I would recommend getting a smaller one and just using that to refill at a water station at the stadium. I just went ahead and bought water because it's, like I said, it just took up too much space in my bag. The next thing is my clear bag. I got that from Five Below for $5. I had already started packing it. I have a little RFID wallet in there. I didn't use my regular wallet. I used that instead. In fact, figured it would be safer as well. But yeah, this is from Five Below, and I like the backpack because it gives me a totally hands-free experience. Just threw it on my back, and yeah, it just worked out. And yes, I did use this. My next box was from Amazon, and in this box, I got my foldable shoes that I thought would have come in handy at the concert, and I also got a portable charger, a fast charger, and you'll see that shortly. And as for the shoes, I do recommend them, but these ended up being a little bit too big. They have some that are smaller, and I would recommend getting some that are smaller so that they can fit in your clear bag at the stadium. I was wishing for these, but I really didn't have the space. But I was still glad I had my socks to stand in at the show. The next thing is the portable charger. This is a fast charger, and I really like this one because it comes with the attachments attached. I don't have to have my own cord or anything. Any type of cord is right there, and I can also use that magnetic part to charge wirelessly as well. So I definitely do recommend this, and all of these things I'll put links for in the comments, not the comments, but in the description, so check for it there. This next box had a lot of different stuff that I needed, some for the concert and some personal, but this first thing here is a belt. I really like the belt, but I didn't use it. I ended up using one that my mom had. This one was really nice and very blingy. I could have worn it, but the other one I already had here at home worked out well. But this one definitely gave you like a Western flair with the Western buckle. So I would recommend it. I do plan on keeping it, but yeah. And that's my magnesium and some dog treats, you know, just personal stuff right there. The next thing was a watch band. I used that because mine was old and didn't match my outfit. So I also got a jacket here. I took it with me, but I didn't really use it because it was hot. The jacket really complemented my outfit. I thought it was really, really cute. Again, I had it with me, but didn't wear it too much because it was hot. Next were some earrings because I just needed new blingy earrings. So I got these and they were really cute. I liked them. And finally, the last thing I got was my cowboy hat. They do come in different colors. I chose the white one because it went with my outfit. I had on a white dress, so I had the white and silver hat. This hat also comes with some other little accessories that you see right there. You get a little bandana and you get some like fashion glasses. They're like heart shaped. I didn't wear those at all. I did take the bandana and just strapped it on me. Um, Here is a closer look at the hat. It has the stars on the other side as well. And they also give you a string if you want to attach it so that you can just carry the hat. And I did do that eventually. And my last item is this phone crossbody strap. I need this because it allows me quick access to my phone with a hands-free experience. And plus with my ADHD, I am uncoordinated, so it helped me keep up with my phone. Just strapped it on, and whenever I needed it, I could just easily pull it out when, you know, something good was going on stage. So I got this at Marshall's for $9.99. Alright, you guys, so I hope everything, I still can't talk. Alright, so let me know in the comments if anything was helpful, and if you've been to the concert, what were your thoughts about it? If you're going, what are your thoughts? What are you excited to see? Let me know in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, and, you know, continue to live beautifully. Bye, everyone.